Listen up, if you hate spoilers and don't know anything about Mega Man or Sonic the Hedgehog, don't go any further, especially since I'm gonna show quite a few ending scenes, plot points, gameplay, comic screenshots, and cartoon segments. If you're gonna stick around, I'll gladly educate you in these two franchises. So take a moment and decide where you're gonna go.
I'm waiting.
Other than having great music, what's so similar about the Blue Bomber and the Blue Blur? During their first appearance, they were both small, blue, and big-headed. I know, you don't have to tell me. X is a different character from Mega Man. But at the same time, think about it. We also got a taller green-eyed hedgehog. So what do we learn from this? Over time, both characters gain green eyes and grow taller. They were both company mascots. However, Mega Man lost his recently, and that's kind of depressing. The only real similarity gameplay-wise is that they started out as side-scrollers. Mega Man is famous for platforming, timing, learning patterns, dodging, and shooting. But Sonic is all about speed, attacking enemies, performing tricks, and of course getting out of water as soon as you can. These franchises were later followed by cartoons.
Hang on.
See if he works. Hi, my name's Rock. Who are you?
Take a moment and look deeply into Sonic's eyes. Check out those curves. Wait, those arches. Don't they look a little familiar? Yup, Mega Man's helmet has the same kind of border. Just goes in a little bit near the bottom. You see it, right? They've had at least one title with a cartoon segment.
出てこい、メタルマン。お前の姿なのは分かってるんだ。
待ってたぜ。メタルブレードの切れ味をその体で試すがいい。
Pretty cool, huh? Where do these characters live? Sonic is in Mobotropolis and Mega Man is in Monsteropolis. These names were given by the Americans and were never mentioned in Japan. Sonic's first appeared in the English dub of the OVA movie, and Mega Man City was only mentioned in the game manual of Mega Man 1. Let's move on to specifics, like the other characters. In Mega Man 3, we're introduced to Proto Man. We don't know anything about him. He just shows up and seems like a bad guy. After all, he does just appear and shoot at you. In Sonic 3, we meet Knuckles. He comes out of nowhere, knocks the super out of Sonic, and steals your Chaos Emeralds. Well, damn it. Both characters are total assholes, have the same shade of red, white accents to their designs, and get this, each time they appear, they have their own unique little themes. In the cartoons, both characters have face-offs with their blue counterparts. Later on, we learn that they're good guys that we just misunderstood. Proto Man is the only robot of his kind. He has much more free will than any of the other robots. But he must hide away from everyone else to avoid being deactivated. Knuckles is the last of the Echidnas and is forced to be alone guarding the Master Emerald forever. And before I forget, Proto Man ran away from Light and got to Wily in order to fix his energy core. He was grateful and decided to work for him, but ended up learning that Wily was just as bad a person as Light in his eyes. Knuckles was working for Robotnik, 'cause he's kinda gullible.
Cruise, dudes. We gotta find that Chaos Emerald before that dopey Defender Knuckles gets us. We are more clever than that dumb Knuckles guy. Those hedgehogs want the emerald, do they? Well, they'll have to get past me.
Shadow and Bass. Both are really similar to their counterparts. Shadow, just like Bass, was man-made. But then again, aren't all the Mega Man characters? Both of them were created to be the best of their kind. I mean, Shadow shoves it down your throat.
Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form. This ultimate life form that...
Bass is also a cocky bastard. He's always talking about how he's the strongest creation and how he'll defeat Mega Man. He hasn't, yet, and I don't think he will. But Shadow is much older than Sonic, as he is created 50 years prior to the events in Sonic Adventure 2. The real difference here is that Bass is much younger than Mega Man. Both of them have defied their masters. In Mega Man and Bass, he defeats what Wily deems the new strongest robot. Twice. Shadow? Well, how about that Shadow the Hedgehog?
And pretty much any other game he's been in.
Tails and Dr. Light. This one's a little bit of a stretch, I'll admit that. But I can't make this video without including them. The main difference here is that Tails is always present. Light is only there when Mega Man shows up at the lab. But I guess that changes a bit next, because you have to find his capsules, making him, a little more useful. But you still gotta look for him. Obviously, Tails and Light are very smart and help the protagonist.
And as an added bonus, they both created robot dogs.
T-Pup and Rush. Now for some girl characters. Kalinka and Elise. Both of these girls are humans who have fallen in love with the main, non-human character. They've been captured in order to benefit the villain. When Kalinka is captured, her father is forced to make robots for Dr. Wily. Elise, on the other hand, harbors a demon named Iblis, and if she cries, she releases it, and Eggman wishes to use its power to conquer the world.
Ooh, you're gonna like this one.
Robotnik and Wily are so alike, I'll give you 10 good reasons, and you can't even argue that they're different. 1. Doctors, and they're balding and have similar mustaches. 2. While Eggman roboticizes innocent creatures, Wily stole and reprogrammed innocent robots from Dr. Light, but that only happened in Mega Man 1 and 9. 3. These two love theming. Eggman has the Egg Carrier, Egg Typhoon, Egg Breaker, and tons more. Wily, he's obsessed with skulls. His fortresses, his machines. He even made a robot master named Skullman! 4. They both have maniacal laughter. But what's a villain without one?
But that's not
5. Look at these decoys. 6. The Eggmobile and the Wily machine, which the fans call the Wily UFO, are used as little escape pods that connect to their bigger machines. 7. They build tons of robots to do all their dirty work. 8. They love to stamp their name and face on everything. 9. Like every other villain, they want to rule the world and destroy the protagonist. 10. These villains have been friends with their enemies. Here we can clearly see Wily, Light, and Mega Man smiling and shaking hands. The reason why they became enemies was because Light took all the credit for creating these robots, as he saw Wily was planning to use them as weapons. This broke the first rule of robotics. A robot must never hurt a human. Wily was angry and reprogrammed all the robot masters present in Mega Man 1, thus ending the friendship. Robotnik, known as Kintobor at the time, found this brown hedgehog and took him in. He showed him a machine meant to collect all of the evil in the world and contain it. He was all good intentions until the machine malfunctioned and he absorbed all the energy, becoming Robotnik. Wait a second. Wily? Robotnik. Wily? Eggman. Eggman! The forgotten robot master! Wait, no. That's kind of dumb.
But seriously, there's so many similarities in Mega Man and Sonic that I wouldn't be surprised if, Sega went ahead and borrowed some ideas from, Capcom. But don't take my word for it, because after all, both series are pretty different from each other. Gameplay-wise and visually and where they're taking place and stuff. It's just the characters and what roles they play.
Did you like this video? I've made others. Go check them out. And if, you wanna, it'd be cool if you subscribed too.